Welcome back, you guys, to the channel. This is your girl, Wicked Raider 22, kind of finishing up on Clan v Clan. And of course, some of you probably called it, but it is coming. During my last video, one of the biggest concerns I had with Clan versus Clan was it's really easy to join a clan that is extremely active in between events. And so you are logging in every day, you are completing smaller missions just for your clan in particular, because of course, when you select that particular mission, no one else can complete it. So you're trying to remain active, you're going through all the sections. All of a sudden, hey, every 2 weeks or so, the next event pops up, you get excited, and then it is nothing. Nothing. Now, one thing I did notice as a newer player is every other Clan v Clan event, you will have personal rewards. And it's one of those motivators. So we go in and take a look. This is what I am talking about. This is my third clan on this particular account that I've joined from zero to hero. We're only level 5, so the expectations were pretty even. But as you guys can see, even going through just comparing where we were most active in the majority of categories, except for dragon objectives, which I tried to run a little bit, there was no comparison. Absolutely no comparison. And so for this particular event, we did earn those tier 1 milestone clan rewards, and they're okay. It's nice to have 3-star chickens, but I have come to the point on this account, even at level 39, going into level 40, where 4-star chickens and better are the name of the game. It's not the problem or the issue of being able to get champions to 3-star. This is just not where the account tends to stall out. And so with each event, if you're having progression like this, if you're having a performance like this, it will come to the point where there's no reason for you to participate in Clan v Clan, especially when there are no personal rewards or even with personal rewards, because you only get those personal rewards when your clan is successful. Now, do I expect to win each event? The answer is no. But on my pay to play account, I have been very fortunate to be a long term member in my lovely little 3 months or so of playing with the exact same clan. And most of us are extremely active. Now, when we do comparison, the first thing you're going to know with almost 200,000 tournament points of difference is it really comes down to the activity of your top 5. So that's one thing each and every time. It's normally, honestly, that the top 1 or 2 players, those are going to be your heavy hitters. Those are the ones that have started the account and that are likely going to be saving up the most materials for that particular clan. And so, as you can see, even with our number 1 standing member compared to the other team, they had 93,000 and we were at 47,000. So even removing this person, that's almost a fourth, 25% of the amount of points that were placed for this particular clan. So it's a big one. Now, the question comes down to this. What do I want to do? On my last video, one of the top comments, because guys, I only went in to be like number 8 in the entire clan. I only put in 7,000 words because this is a free to play account. And it came to the point where I realized that no one else, y'all see this? No one. This is kind of what happens. So you're going to always have a number of players that are unable to participate, and that can be for a couple of reasons. Perhaps they are no longer active, they switched to another account. If this is their free to play compared to their pay to play, there are so many factors that go into this. So I don't take the bottom portion to heart. And this performance, honestly, is even better than the last time. But second clan in a row, not necessarily as active, went in and I dumped all of this, particularly in one little role. So what I normally do is I will set my account to run, if I have multi-battles, I'm going to run all those multi-battles first. I will then come back and during breaks and other things throughout my day, go in and kind of work through arena because it's somewhere I can sit like during lunch, or, if I'm doing just killing time waiting on my kid to come out of practice, I can run those battles sitting in the car and earn those points as well, which is kind of where these points came from. But after a first couple hours into the tournament, I noticed that it was really slowing down. And then the grind just literally came to a halt. And that's kind of where we were. So even as you're looking at objectives, you would assume champion objectives, campaign objectives are going to be the highest. And what this team is doing is they're waiting to upgrade their champions. They're waiting to run as many farming campaigns as possible. And then they're taking that opportunity in that moment to open all their shards. They're upgrading every champion to the highest level they can get to. They're going in, especially when they have artifacts, for example, as one of your objectives. A lot of people will wait to upgrade their artifacts. They're going to forge at this point. So all of these things, you're concentrating just for Clan v Clan. It can be lucrative. As a starting player, if you're trying to go from that tier 1 to tier 2 participation, you got to think about it. Achieving 900,000 points, if you have a pretty active clan, guys, there are clans that are knocking in millions of points, but they're doing it with, I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks campaigning, farming, and building up as much as possible. And then I'm going to take the leap and go into this particular challenge with everything I've got. It creates such a boost. So if you think about it, if we were able to move ourselves to higher milestones as a clan, being able to finally hit 1,000,000 points, for example, you have gone through so many levels. Think about all the silver you have obtained in the process of doing that. And beyond, having the food as a resource, you're pulling keys at this point. You're going in, and every tier can certainly be worth it. The other thing you're noticing, if you take a look at the bottom, it says points earned by clans in this tier in previous tournaments. There are clans even in tier 1 that are maxing out. They're hitting their 600,000. So strategy wise, I want to switch it up to where I am only pulling shards. And honestly, I think for the next one, I'm going to prep myself to run my champions as they are until the next Clan v Clan. So guys, with all that said, with the emotions that are kind of running at this point, I think I'm going to finally take the leap. I'm going to create my own clan. And so it takes, I believe, 250 gems to create your own clan. So that's something I definitely have to work and grind on, but that's going to be my next objective. So moving forward, I won't spend gems on anything else. I'm going to keep running through all the opportunities that I have, and we're going to start our own clan. If you guys are down, you're looking to join, definitely keep yourselves posted with information, and I will certainly keep you posted as well with new info. But next couple of weeks, I will be running campaigns, upgrading a couple of champions. I've actually pulled quite a few. Just released a video on Life Taker. Shadowkin has been one of those factions. It's kind of, I love the aesthetic of it. I'm still not so impressed with the champions I pull from it, but I think there's some true potential there. So if you haven't checked that video out, definitely do. And here's another one that I just pulled, and I think it's Fleisha. Great looking champion. Certainly want to run her in a couple of areas just to kind of get a feel for what she does. I can tell you now, just based on kind of quickly looking at her kit, she's a pretty selfish champion. Like, she definitely believes in healing herself. So be on the lookout. Here's another one that I pulled more than once. Dolor, the Lore Keeper. I pulled this guy a couple of times. I think I'm going to hold on to him because I know just faction war wise, it's pretty hard to pull a dwarf that's going to touch all the areas that you need it to. Just pulled this guy this morning as well, Cudgeler. So I know with dwarf faction, I'll need to hold on to a couple of champions, start building them, just because I don't pull very many dwarves on this account. And as I'm able to pull better champions, I will definitely rotate them out with others. But this is kind of the choices that most of us are having to make at this point in the account. Did another pull Coffin Smasher. This guy is kind of important because on this account currently, we no longer have an HP burner. And that second skill is probably the number one reason that I will likely hold on to him for a little second. So you're not always holding on to the strongest champion, but a lot of times you're holding on to the champions that you have that are the best for you in the moment. But we'll talk about those as well. So let me know how this most recent Clan v Clan went for you guys. Were you happy with your progression, or are you looking for something different? Share with me, of course, what you love most about participating in a clan. And if you haven't joined one, what makes you hesitant to join one? Definitely want to build a community and a feel where everyone is active, everyone has the opportunity. And if you're just a casual player like I am, hey, we can go in and kind of get things done. I'm hoping to achieve that 250 before we make the next tournament. We have to skip that one on this account and go for another one, but I am all about seeing what we can do as a group. If you've made it this far, guys, be sure to subscribe for me. We release content. There we go. Not coming out this morning. Every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Would definitely love to hear from you. So, hey, share some tips. Let me know what champions you recently pulled. Do you plan on placing them in the vault, or are you going to go ahead and max and book them out? I would love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you soon.